So, what if you could use a super powerful translator for your most sensitive documents? But it was completely offline and totally private. Well, today we're going to break down Google's brand new Translate Gemma and show you exactly how you can set it up on your own computer. Okay, let's just dive right into the core problem here. Think about it. Every single time you use one of those online translators, whether it's for an email, a work document, or just a quick phrase, you are sending your data to some server somewhere. And for sensitive information, that is a huge privacy risk. But what if you could have all the power of a top-tier translator without sending a single byte of your data to the cloud? Well, that's where Google's powerful new open-source solution, Translate Gemma, comes in. It is designed to put you and only you back in control of your data. So, what exactly is this thing? Translate Gemma is a brand new specialized AI model. It's built on Google's latest Gemma 3 architecture, and its whole reason for existing is to give you super high quality, high speed translations. And you know, the best part? You can run the whole thing yourself. And its versatility is just really impressive. We're not just talking about simple text here. This thing is multimodal. That means it can understand and translate content inside entire documents, and it can even pull text out of images. Oh, and it does all of this across 55 different languages. And here's what's really smart. Google released 3 different sizes. You've got a lightweight 4 billion parameter model that's perfect for mobile devices, a 12 billion one that's designed for most laptops, and then there's the monster 27 billion parameter model for high-end servers. It basically means there's an option for almost any device out there. So how do you actually get this up and running on your own machine? Let's get into the practical, step-by-step guide. It's actually a lot more straightforward than you might think. Now, look, you could go the developer route and download the model from a place like Hugging Face, but that can get pretty complicated fast. For most of us, the simplest path by far is a free application called LM Studio. It's designed to make running these kinds of models super easy. The whole process really just boils down to 4 simple steps. Seriously, that's it. You're going to install the software, search for the model, pick the right file for your computer, and then you're ready to start translating privately. Let's walk through it. Okay, once you search for Translate Gemma in LM Studio, you're going to see a list of files. Don't worry, it's pretty simple. You're just balancing 2 key things. First, you have parameters, which is kind of like the model's engine size. Bigger is smarter, but it also needs more horsepower from your computer. Then you have quantization, which is basically how compressed the file is. A higher number like Q8 means less compression and better performance. So here's your little cheat sheet. First, match the model size, 4B, 12B, or 27B to your hardware. Aim for a higher quantization number like Q8s if you can. Make sure the file format says GGUF, but most importantly, look for that little thumbs up icon. That's LM Studio giving you the green light that the file is going to work on your computer. All right, once it's downloaded, you can just jump right in. But for those of you who want a little more control, here's a pro tip. You can set up something called a system prompt. This is basically a custom instruction you give the AI to guide how it behaves, so you can make sure you get the exact kind of translation you're looking for every single time. Okay, so we've got it all set up. But the big question is, how well does it actually work? Let's take a look at a real-world performance test. And to see just how accessible this thing is, the model was tested on some surprisingly modest hardware. We're talking about a 7-year-old NVIDIA GTX 1660 Super GPU. This is not a top-of-the-line card by any means, which makes these results even more impressive. And the result? An incredible speed of nearly 40 tokens per second. Now, a token is like a piece of a word. So this is the AI just chewing through dozens of word fragments every single second. For a complex model running completely offline on older hardware, that is exceptionally fast. For most translations, it's going to feel practically instantaneous. But of course, speed doesn't mean anything if it's not accurate, right? Well, it absolutely nails that, too. The model proved to be highly accurate, successfully translating phrases from a whole range of languages. We're talking German, Dutch, and several East and Southeast Asian languages into perfect English. But this all brings us to the most important payoff of all, privacy. Because it runs on your machine, it is completely offline. None of your data ever leaves your computer. Your translations stay entirely 100% private and secure. So this really leads us to one final powerful question. With the absolute guarantee of total privacy, what new possibilities does this open up for you? What confidential documents, sensitive emails, or private conversations can you now translate with complete and total peace of mind? the power is officially in your hands.